Hey there. Well, here it is, another day, June 11th. I'm in the chestnuts, which a lot of people would call an orchard. I call it my chestnut patch. And the reason being is there is nothing in order out here. They're planted sporadically. They're not planted in a row. They're not intended for me to come out here and harvest chestnuts for myself. I mostly planted these chestnuts for the wildlife, and yeah, I have harvested a few for myself to do what I want with. Anyways, I've come out here, I've been working. You can see the clover came up really well, but I got weeds. This one particular type of weed, I have no idea what it is, has come up in here. And I'm thinking it was in the seed mix whenever I planted it. But anyways, it's that time of the year for me to come in here with the bush hog and knock this all down, and then I'm going to start keeping it mowed out. I planted the clover to push nitrogen back into the ground for the trees, and it also became a food source for the deer, which you can see where the deer have been grazing on it. There's not a lot of flower heads in here because the deer nip it off. That little brown batch right there, that was the crimson clover that was in here, which there's still a little bit of remnants of them. But like I said, I planted this out, nitrogen on these younger trees. Because once I mow it, it'll decay down into the ground. That being said, I'll show you what I've been up to. See all this junk right here? I'm going to get that out before I bush hog. And I'm working at it a little bit at a time because I don't want that seed to spread. Because I come in with the bush hog, I'll be spreading seed all over the place and get a repeat of that. But I started way back there where that wheelbarrow is and worked my way up here. You can see the piles, little piles I got going on. Try to get this out. I got this week. Each morning I'll come out here and work my way back through there, which I've been covering a lot of ground. I even had it way out there by my crab apples. But this clover really came up good in here. And you really couldn't see the clover over in this area here because of that stuff growing. But yeah, it really grew. And the clover did well. And I posted that. Got a little chestnut that came up on its own. It germinated. I found that 3 days ago, by the way. I'm not real pressed about digging it up, although if somebody close by, a friend or family member, say, hey, can I have that little tree? Well, then I'll dig it up, put it in a pot and give it to them. But anywho, it's about time for me to mosey back up to the house. I've been pulling memory cards and see what's going on. I've been seeing a lot of deer out here. That was the intentions. Well, my name's Jim. You like what you see? Subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell. Y'all have a God-blessed day.